Today we'll be talking about cheating, and me and my sister will be debating back.
We're gonna have 5 questions and elaborate on all of them and what we feel and our opinions.
Yeah. The first question is, if a guy was the first question is if a guy cheats on his girlfriend, does he still love her?
I think no. I think yes.
I think no.
The reason why I'm saying yes is because at the end of the day, like I said, cheating just happens. At the end of the day, it doesn't mean you go out your way to go cheat on your girl. It just happens. And sometimes you're going to have to go to her, look, babe, you know, at the same time, if you hide it from your girl, I feel like, yeah, you did it on purpose kind of thing. But at the end of the day, if you know you didn't do it on purpose and you know deep in your heart, you should be able to say to your girl, right, I cheated. And she should accept it because shit happens.
Okay, and my point is no, because at the end of the day, if you love someone, you would never risk losing. You'll never cheat and risk losing them. Like, something you love, you want to keep close to your heart. Like, do you know what it is to love someone?
Yeah, but you don't know what it is to love someone. Right? Yeah. What you need to understand is, when a guy cheats, it's not his intention. Raw in my head, I want to hurt my girl. When I go and wait till her, she's gonna crash, gonna kick me. That's not his intention. Shit happens, and sometimes when they hide it from you, you need to understand. Because at the same time, people are just like, if you cheated, why didn't you tell me? Because at the end of the day, what you don't know won't hurt you. If you don't know what happened, how's it gonna affect you in your head?
Okay, if you don't know what happened, how's it gonna affect you? Let me tell you something. Forget about knowing what happened or not knowing what happened. Subconsciously, you know deep down when your man's done something. Subconsciously, that it's in your head that okay, he's done something. Let me go and ask him. I'm just saying, for example, scenario. So if I've gone up to you and asked you, have you cheated, and you're hiding it from me, that don't show me you love me. You don't show me you care. You fucking told me because you love me. Do you understand? You don't want me to find out from someone else. So if you haven't told me, why the fuck should I think you care? Oh, babe, I care. That's what I'm telling you. No, you didn't care. That's what the fuck you didn't tell me.
Let me tell you my point of this year. There's guys who go out with girls and in long relationships with them, and they're still cheating. The reason why they chose to be in a relationship with that person is because they want to cuff them before anyone else cuffs them. And at the same time, what you need to understand is because they're not finished ready. Basically, they're not finished fucking about. And this is why guys are in a relationship with girls and they're cheating. They're not finished fucking about, and they don't want to wait for someone to come collect the girl.
Okay, cool. But if you ain't finished fucking about, don't cuff the girl. Fuck everyone you got.
But what point?
And then come back. Sometimes, for example, the girl might not be there when you come back. Cool. But I think that's the decision you make. If your feelings are strong enough for her, you wouldn't. That's the person I want to be with. I don't want to be with anyone else. I'm not going to sleep with her. Hold on. I'm not going to sleep with anyone else. That's the person I want to be with. I'm not going to risk losing her because you know that's the one you want to be with. So why would you risk it for any little degga girl?
But you why would you risk it? What you need to understand is they're boys. All boys cheat. Sorry, I don't care. I feel like every single boy cheat. Even if it's in your head, even if you're looking at girls, I want to do a thing with her, you won't do it. I feel like all boys cheat. Then they want you to understand you need to accept it.
But there's a level of degree of cheating. For example, flirting, all that shit.
No, all cheating's wrong. There's no level of degree.
All cheating's wrong. I'm not saying no, but I'm saying at the end, I'm not saying no. All cheating is wrong. Yeah. But at the end of the day, there's a certain degree of cheating. For example, flirting. You can look at someone and be like, that person's nice or whatever. Even though you're not actually cheating, it's not acceptable. But then people do. Everyone does it. Everyone does it.
You're just contradicting yourself.
How am I contradicting myself?
Because you just said cheating is not acceptable.
It's not acceptable. But looking is not cheating.
Looking is not cheating.
No, it's not cheating.
If your boyfriend was staring at another girl like this and walking, or even buckling, shipping over all this shit on road, it's not cheating.
But is he physically?
It's still wrong.
Okay, when
you not slap the back of his head.
Buckling and whatever offshore, you buckle and kiss her. You buckle and kiss her. No.
Okay,
no.
So you're just contradicting yourself. At the end of the day, like, I feel like I'm backing my boys out here. I understand how it feels like, you know what I'm trying to say? Am I supposed to be mad out here, you know?
The reason she's backing her boys is she's the biggest cheater. Biggest cheater.
We're not putting this out.
The biggest cheater. Like, I'm not she's the biggest cheater. And it's like, how can she be the... No, she's like, I'm not going to defend girls. I'm not going to defend girls because I'm like, because of girls. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not, no, sure. I feel like boys take the piss out of girls nowadays, and it needs to be known. At the end of the day, if you don't want to be with a girl, just say you don't want to be with her, she'll leave you. Some girls won't leave you because they're fucking attached. Don't get me wrong, some girls are attached.
She's a liar. Girl like me never been in a relationship before, so me don't cheat in it, me done talk. What you need to understand, this girl I be cheated on more than 40 times. She take the same dickhead back over and over and over again. That's what she needs to understand. So I understand right now, Peggy's really hurt. She's going through some shit right now. But I don't get hurt because then I play the game same way you don't play the game. You get what I'm trying to say? Get our number, I'm gonna put it down the bottom, subscribe, yeah. Also,
but anyways, guys, sorry. Next question is,
if your friend basically sleeps with your boyfriend, would you take her back as a friend?
Okay, cool. My opinion is, yeah and no. It depends. Mine depends. It depends.
Okay, and mine's. It depends as well, actually. I think about
the reason why mine's depends is one. Because I thought if my friend done that to me, actually this happened to me as well. It's happened to me, and the funny thing is I've done it as well, which is really bad. I know, like, guys, I'm gonna be real, I've done it as well, and it's happened to me. Okay, cool. The fact that it happened to me or whatever, I felt like how the other person felt in her shoes. So like, I'm just like, how do I say it? Like, I know how it feels. So then it's like, me as a person, the other friend, I didn't want to take her back as a friend, but I also need to understand. Like, people make mistakes. But the fact that she wasn't really my friend anyways, I didn't give a shit. But Yeah, I don't really give a
Okay,
shit.
well,
So
with me, I feel like at the end of the day, there's two sides to every single story, and no matter what, I feel like, to be honest, in general, you should cut off all of them. But in the end, if you have a heart, then you need to think about it. If you take the girl back as a friend, you should take the boy back as a friend. Simple. I'm not saying to go back out with the boy, but in the end, everyone can be mutual kind of thing. But at the same time, what you need to understand is obviously there's a level of cheating. If you slept with him once, you said it's a mistake, I can forgive you because sometimes friendship's stronger. If your friend's boyfriend cheated on her and she asked you for opinion, what opinion would you give her?
well, my opinion would be, okay, firstly I'd say what happened. I'd ask like for the both sides of the story. Cheating's wrong in general, but I'd ask what happened. Because at the end of the day, it's just like I can't jump to conclusions and say dumping him because he might have a reason. For example, he could be like, she won't pay me enough attention. Just saying, she won't pay me enough attention. I think that she's cheated. I have these ideas. Someone's told me she's done this. So you don't know. You need to hear both sides of the story. To be fair, anyways, both sides of the stories are both lies. Only God knows the truth, so no one's ever gonna find the truth. So at the end of the day, you let your friend make her own decision. But the only thing is, you can give her direction, but never say dump him, because she could dump him now. And when she dumps him, when she dumps him now, she's just like, oh, because of you, I'm not with you. You don't want that grief on your head. You don't want none of that.
Okay, I said stay. Don't get twisted. Because at the end of the day, yeah, what you need to understand is if your friends, like, obviously upset, always talking about whatever, just be like, stay with him. Because at the end of the day, forget your pride. If you want to be with him and you love him, you stay with him. Because at the end of the day, people are just like, nah, people are going to talk about me and saying he cheated, he had a baby with me. It's not bad. If that guy makes you happy, stay there. I know that's obviously stupid of me saying, but all the time people are dropping people and feeling like shit, feeling miserable all the time. No. If you're happy with the person, stay with the person until they piss you off.
Okay, that bit I agree with. I agree with the fact that, cool, you can drop him for like shit. I get that. But then it's just like, if someone knew your self-worth, yeah, you wouldn't have to remove yourself from that situation. Do you understand what I'm saying? Sorry to interrupt you, but at the end of the day, if you don't know my self-worth, I'm leaving you. I'm not going to be with you. I want to be with you. You do not respect me as a person, because you respect me. You would never went out there cheating for another girl to be pointing at me saying, yeah, I slept with this bitch's man, da-da-da-da-da. You don't want that. You want people to respect you.
When America and people are going to do pointing and shit, no one does that anymore. What you also need to understand is, like I said, if you like the guy, keep him. It's not about, guys, he made me look like shit. People are talking, no.
How many times do you have to take him back?
It's not about that.
How many times do you have to take him back?
If you want to take him back 400 times, take him back 400 pounds, you know. 400 times, because that's the guy you love and that's the guy you want to be with. I'm not saying, at the end of the day, sometimes you have to keep talking to that person to eventually just know to not give a fuck anymore.
Okay, let me tell you something here. Scenario. I'm talking to a guy. I've been talking to for 3 years, on and off. For example, on and off. Yeah. This guy's never changed. You get the same fucking answer, the same answer every time. It's the same shit.
Yeah, but guess
all
what?
the time.
Okay, but the reason why you talking
why the hell would I take him back here for the 50th, 60th time?
Look, right now, look how many times you're talking about 400 plus times. Yeah, I counted 400 plus times. Yeah. What you need to understand is you're talking about all the times, and right now you stop talking to him because your heart couldn't take no more, and that's what we're trying to get out. Your heart not taking no more, because right now you're not talking to him. Do you feel like shit? No. But someone else who gave the person one chance to cut him off is probably still thinking about them. You're not thinking about him anymore. No.
Yeah, like usually I wouldn't say nothing, but like now it's like that past previous relationship has opened my eyes to like certain things, and now it's just like I'm not gonna be oblivious to things that I see now. I'm gonna let it be known. And then when you don't let stuff be known, that's what messes up a relationship in the first place.
Our next question goes to body counts. Do you think it's acceptable for a girl to have a high body count? What number of body count would you accept?
Vanessa. The bag underneath there.
No, you can't shit.
Yeah. Quick, get to the bed. Shoes on, where's shoes?
What the shoes? What's the shoes?
Oh my god.
It's not the shoe. I want to fling it, I don't want to go. Stop.
Fuck with a rock star. No, that I want you, girl. I got too much pride to hold a girl. Then when you wind up, hypnotize me, girl. To come fuck with a rock star.